Alright, welcome to episode 2 of YouTuber Tournament 7. Today, Team Carmella is up for elimination. The two people up for elimination is Johnny Plays Golf, Super Supreme Sing-Along Children's Songs, New Movie Clips, and Raku Universe Exploration. And in terms of these channels, Johnny Plays Golf is mainly a golf channel who plays golf in real life, not video games like most of these other dudes play. So if you guys are into golf, he's the perfect channel for you. Super Supremes is a children's channel which sings along children's song, but some of the characters are questionable because some of them look like Roblox characters. Others are just tiny as frick. But again, it's for kids, not for everyone. Then you have New Movie Clips, which is just basically taking a movie clip and just reposting it. And then finally, Raku Universe Exploration, which is a educational channel that educates you on things like space and Earth. There are 2 streams going on right now that allow you to watch them. Or watch history like it's a TV channel. Alright, responses for the first episode. We have 1. Responses for this voting, we have 1, and the person going home is Super Supreme Sing-Along Children's Songs. Which means they will be 31st place, and we will move on to the 3rd challenge. Alright. The next challenge is called Horde. Beware the Horde. How long can you keep the hordes of monsters away from your portals? Earn points by defeating waves of monsters and ends when your portals are either A, destroyed, or the clock expires. In today's challenge, I know it's going to be difficult to determine who's on teams, but there are teams. Computers 1 and 2 will be on the away team, and computers 3 and 4 are on the home team. So, for example, in our first match, we have Team Shine versus Team Blinks. Computers 1 and 2 will be on Team Shine, and computers 3 and 4 will be on Team Blinks. At the end of the round, their points combined will determine the outcome of who wins the game. There are 2 maps you could play on. So Team Shine takes Teska and Onyx, and Team Blinks take Yun and Wushan for their rosters. This challenge is played with 2 people. So each team is going to take 2 people to play the game. Alright, they survived the first wave. Who's winning right now? Definitely Team Blinks. Did they, erase the intensity immediately? I guess maybe it's because I set the timer to 1 minute. I don't know. That's a lot more zombies than there should be. And that's game. Alright, so the combined scores of Team Shine is 19 points. The combined scores of Team Blinks is 27 points, which means Team Blinks is going to be the winner of the match. Which means Team Shine will be required to play in the next round. Next up is Team Huge versus Team Carmella. Team Huge will be playing as Hattori and Jala. Who was their opponent again? I forgot. And Team Carmella will be playing as Ada and Dusk. Alright, let's see how they get this taken care of. Test features are also on for all challenges. So if you don't know what they are, you should be able to check them out on the logs for test features. There are some moves that I would use to take out these zombies, or demons in this case. Alright, winning team, let's find out. Team Huge has a combined score of 28 points. Team Carmella has a combined score of 27 points, so just a 1 point difference. Team Huge, the away team, wins. Team Carmella will be forced to play in round 2. Next up is Team Thunder versus Team Rose. Representing Team Thunder is Ulgrim and Queen Nai, and representing Team Rose is Caspian and Fate. As the first round continues. All right. It's a close game so far. And that's it. 1 minute has passed. All right, combined scores of the away team is 21. And the combined scores of the home team is 18. Therefore, the away team wins the game. Which means Team Rose will be forced to play in round 2. Next up, Team Boostin versus Team Poto. Team Boostin will play as Diana and Jae Young, and Team Poto will play as Dusk and Thea. I think the zombie patterns or the demon patterns are different in every single wave. The game's about to end. Who's going to win it? All right. Combined scores of the away team is 33 actually, and the home team is 23, which means the home team wins. Boostin will survive, and Poto will have to play in round 2. Next up is Team Poto versus Team Shine. As we entered the second round, the rules changed to 2 minutes. Team Poto will play as Onyx and Petra, and Team Shine will play as Sidra and Mirage. As now that the second round has began, periods now last 1 minute. Or 2 minutes, I'm sorry. That is if you survive that long. It turns out all the teams were struggling in the first round. We've reached the second minute, and we get introduced to whatever these things are. And that's it. The game ends on a portal break. And not even close. The home team wins. The away team wins. Which means Team Poto is safe, and Team Shine will have to play in the finale. Next up is Team Rose versus Team Carmella. Team Rose will be playing as Manin and Jaeyeon, and Team Carmella will be playing as Barrosa and Dusk. Alright, so the battle begins. It looks like none of the teams are actually winning the game. Can we actually get a team that can survive the 2 teams that can actually survive for 2 minutes? Because we so far haven't had that. Here comes these zombies again. These are the ones that caused the real problem. They seem to be taking care of them this time. Last time they just let them destroy the portal one by one, till they literally lost the match. That can only continue if his teammates show up. And the game ends on portal break once again. And this time the winner is, combined score for the away team is 60, and this combined score of the home team is 54, which means the away team wins again. We haven't had a single home team win today, except for Team Blinks. Alright, final round. Team Shine versus Team Carmella. Whoever loses is up for elimination. Team Carmella was already up for elimination before. So if they lose tonight, somebody from one of the other 7 teams will be relocated to Team Carmella. So everyone's kind of routing on, with the exception of Team Huge, actually. Or not Team Huge. Team Poto, because they already have 3 members. So it would be 6 teams that could relocate. So any teams that have 4 members, if Team Carmella loses, one of you guys is going to have to switch teams. That's about how many people at risk? 24 people. So if you are a fan of any of those 6 teams, you're probably going to be routing for Team Carmella to win the challenge. Unless if your Team Shine, because... So there's really 5 teams that are routing for Team Carmella. 1 routing for themselves. Another one routing for themselves, obviously. So the 7th team is Team Poto. That don't really matter who wins for them. So that's the game picture. You have a 1 in 24 chance of your player being selected to relocate to Team Carmella if they lose. But if they win, then nothing happens. But in terms of teams, there is, I believe, out of the teams, there is a 1 in 6 chance your team will be selected. It's a little bit higher, but it's not super duper scary high. But there's still a chance. Alright, so far both of the teams have survived for over 2 minutes. I think the zombie waves change dependent on the amount of time is set on the clock. But the game is over. Who's going to come out on top? The home team, aka Team Shine, has a combined score of 63 points. However, the other team, the away team, has only scored 60 points, which means Team Carmella, for the 2nd time in a row, will be put up for elimination. This does mean that someone from either Team Huge, Team Blinks, Team Thunder, Team Shine, Team Rose, or Team Boostin' will have to switch teams. Because if we don't do that, then there's only going to be 2 people on Team Carmella. So with that said, let's get to the review. Alright. Welcome to Elimination. Team Carmella is being put up for elimination once again for the 2nd time in franchise history. One of these members will be going home. This time, there will only be 3 options to choose from, rather than 2. So let's take a look. Notice how one of the videos is different. That's because someone uploaded a different video. For once, the first time since the first half of Tournament 6, or the first quarter of Tournament 6, someone uploaded something different. Because Tournament 6 was extremely dead. Because I picked the wrong people to play in it. That's why. However, nowadays, in Tournament 7, that is different.
Welcome back to the channel and to part 2 in the back 9 of this break par attempt at Keith.
Oh, it's the same video except it's holes 10 to 18. So he did do a full set.
Golf.
I did not mean to do that.
Welcome back to the channel and to part 2 in the back 9 of this break par attempt at Keithley Golf Club. We are riding the crest of a wave after 2 brilliant birdies at the start of the front 9, and we are looking to continue that here. Don't forget about those rag status in the right hand side, the red, amber, greens. That'll tell you whether I think I should be making birdie on the hole, whether par's a decent score, or whether I'm almost happy to just...
Alright, that's 30 seconds of the beginning. Take a look at certain random parts.
Definitely an opportunity of a birdie. 3 wood should be shotness. I've come up and I've massively overhit my...
The middle.
Cross it a bit. And I've come... My noodle arms can't get the ball to the hole, and now we have...
Semi-end.
Wow. We're bogey free and on to the last, which is a par 5 and very gettable. Finally off a grass tee, which is a bit naughty from me. You can't even see the mat in front of me, and I couldn't see myself hitting off it with the camera, so I've gone off the tee. Here comes the analysis everybody was waiting for. We've got the fairways here, in which I only hit 2 of 6, which was poor, but I'm pretty sure I got away with it. Green 7, yeah, pretty pleased. No bogeys, 2 birdies and 7 pars. 14 putts, very pleased with that. And a 9 out of 10 because, let's face it, that would be world class from me if I could have held another putt. See you next time for another video.
Hopefully their team doesn't go up for elimination until at least Tuesday. Turns out I just now learned their schedule. They upload once a week, which is actually a lot better than most of the people I had in Tournament 6. Some of the people in Tournament 7 are like that, but not all of them. Alright, next video.
Lysol laundry sanitizer kills 99.9% of bacteria. Clean is good, sanitized is better.
AG1 by Athletic Greens gives you the daily nutrients that form the foundation for your health routine.
This one is the clip from earlier. You guys seen it already? Biggest highlight of it.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Basically, it's a scene from a movie. Forgot what it was called. Love and Monster, I think. And then the final is discovering the secrets of Earth, which is the same stream that's been going on in the last episode. just in a different
about the true secrets of the Sphinx. They discovered the opening shown in the photos when they reached the top. Under Hawas's guidance, they arrived at the deepest part of the cave and encountered a huge stone chamber filled with water, with 4 pillars standing guard over a central stone coffin. Everyone present was surprised that there was a mysterious tomb hidden inside this magnificent structure. When reporters attempted to ask Hawas about the tomb, he suddenly changed his demeanor, refusing to answer.
And yeah, those are your nominees. Those are your 3 nominees that are up for elimination today. Tomorrow you'll find out which of these 3 go home. And you will also find out who is going to switch to Team Carmella for the next episode. As I believe we only have one more episode left in the 8-team stage before we drop to 7. And all the teams will be renamed. Now this is going to work a little differently than it did in the previous season. Previously, we've randomized every single player onto a new team. This will not be the case this season. Instead, the best 7 teams will retain their teammates. However, those on the 8th team will be randomized on the teams that are still in need of players. This will help form a bond between other players, while still eliminating teams. So yeah, with that being said, now it's time for you guys to vote for which of these 3 players going home. Either Johnny Plays Golf, New Movie Clips, or Raku Universe. Vote in the link in the description, as it will take you to Google Forms. You'll have 3 people to pick from, which are these 3, and then whoever has the most votes will be eliminated. Let's see you guys in episode 3.